Andy Aledort, and in this month's In Deep With, we'll be talking about the music of Avenged Sevenfold and the guitar playing of Zacky Vengeance and Synyster Gates. We talk about the tunings that those guys use and the way they put their harmonized lead parts together, which is a big part of the Avenged Sevenfold sound. First up, let's talk about the guitar tuning that Avenged Sevenfold use in most of their music, and it's drop D. Many of you are familiar with drop D tuning. Drop D is very simple. You just take the 6th string, which is normally tuned to E, and you're going to tune it down to D, down one whole step. So the tuning we end up with is D, A, D, G, B, E. And for some songs, they'll tune that low E down an additional half step down to C sharp, but what's interesting is they don't tune the other strings down. A lot of bands like Alice in Chains would tune to drop D tuning and then tune the entire guitar down a half step. So the relationships between all the notes would be the same as they are normal drop D tuning. Avenged Sevenfold, they'll just tune that 6th string down an additional half step. So we're going to go over that stuff too. But let's start out just by looking at power chords in drop D tuning, for those of you who are not that familiar with it. If you just play the bottom 3 strings, you get a D5 power chord. And you can expand that by playing 2nd fret on the G, 3rd fret on the B. Now, a good thing to do, and they use this in the writing of the songs, is they'll take those power chords, as you can see. If you just have the bottom 3 strings open to get a power chord sound, likewise, laying a finger across any given fret across those 3 strings is going to give you a power chord, and the root note of that power chord is going to come from the note that's on the 6th string and on the 4th string, because you get octaves in this tuning. So if we look at the D blues scale, and we're going to play all power chords, you would get this. The song Nightmare, from the band's latest record, utilizes this technique of playing mostly power chords laid across the bottom 3 strings. And the cool thing is they'll go from quickly moving power chord figures, like in 16th notes, to single note riffs played on the 6th string. So this next figure is played along the lines of the Nightmare primary lick. All right, so for this figure, I'm going to move from F5, barring across the 3rd fret, to G5 at the 5th fret. And you see I use my index finger and pinky. I just find that to be the most comfortable. And then after that, I'm going to pull off from either the 3rd fret to the open strings or the 2nd fret to the open strings. So that just gets repeated. And then at that point, switch to single notes. So that was 6, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3. And then I wrapped it up going into quarter note triplet. So you have 3 evenly spaced accents over 2 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4.